few days really flew by. Do you think Inefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing!
Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her?
See? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Cause when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it...
Hey, you hear that?
That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a
You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
Beep beep? Yes, it's...
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must...
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module...
Huh. So, losing her memory...
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten-up machines and all the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much.
Uh-huh. So that's why you made her this flower out of
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick...
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few... To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom?
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Inefa's doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have... Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and long. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never...
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of... Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
Threat eliminated. Scanning.
Inefa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What the...
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing...
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain flu, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no sign...
It's more like a... flower.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which...
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes, even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as, besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If anything, I pity him. In a way, you were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. So if you stay behind and come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, all right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong.
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to...
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving.
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition mod...
Memory data? So...
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making up... But if I do not recall my memories,
So, is this why you've been spending so much time?
when memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash.
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Inefa.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess...
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the... What does it feel like to know where you are returned?
That's a strange question. As soon as... Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that if I do recover my memories, which time period will they be?
Phew.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so...
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split.
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of... But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be... Of course, everyone's situation is different.
Okay. Recorded under reference date.
And at the end of the day, I mean... Someone's looking for us. Oh, don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answer.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you...
Oh, it's Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Night.
Ancient history. Wow.
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenich's after you parted ways, Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduced...
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure... Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to...
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13...
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which... Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau... Well, it hardly seems like...
Lost.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was
What? Inefa's a sovereign?
Could be. Kenich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly...
Huh? Chaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what...
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, It started, you mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was—
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only it's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, if she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her— in the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately—
Jeez. What a bizarre method of execution.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior.
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler, the Inefa.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought—
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread—
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards— When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her. Or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure— I mean, who knows what happens when a manufacturer—
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to—
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any—
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a rope.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only worked, but Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory—
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is—
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say— Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed—
Fine. I had a—
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment and—
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with...
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense.
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said...
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on...
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up! Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Target acquired. Activating annihilate.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Installation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle.
Why would they do this? Ugh.
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here.
Wait,
how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before.
More random memory data, I guess.
Wow! It's actually talking.
hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. As another
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent
They stole my privileges and took control of the
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby.
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the dawning morn to restore my...
Mirror of the dawning morn?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to...
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me.
I think... she wants me to go with her to return the core.
Wait, you mean... she knows?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa...
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it... You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you...
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all...
Inefa? What did...
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord...
You were split, then exiled, and...
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second.
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of... The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue...
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord... Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning.
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Inefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some...
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, there are tickets. Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Is it malfunctioned on?
Leroy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Joashin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the... But should we really leave Inefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as... Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that atomic... Why the sudden request for assistance from the Eighth Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived?
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason...
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some—
Shall we follow him? Got it. Activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Unless...
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary...
Hey! That was pretty clear this time.
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module. Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh... Looks like the signal's still pretty...
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, what do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right...
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or... All right then. But